Breaking news! Is your ADHD causing you to lose focus? Oh, look, a monkey. Good morning, everyone. It is Jules, Gil, and Ash Millman, aka the Millman and the Gilman, here again with your main news for the main channel, which covers film, TV, and everything else in between. There is a lot of stuff to cover today, so I won't take up too much of your time. We're going to be talking about Game of Thrones breaking Emmy records. We're going to be talking about Harry Styles being eyed up by Disney, Vika. Thor 4 getting started with a brilliant director, and the Barbie movie.
Yes.
It's definitely a thing.
Woo.
You know what that means.
It's time to hit the jingle.
Here's the news delivered in a flash. Time for Jules and time for Ash.
Oh, Jesus, Rocky Landing.
Great, right, well, we're back, and I have some news to lead in with. There's no segue because it's the first one, and it is the new Thor movie has had its director confirmed, and it is, of all people, Taika Watiti.
Oh, I mean, to be fair, could it have been anyone else really after the success of Thor Ragnarok? He's just a lovely man, and he seems to be having so much fun. Have you ever actually seen the behind the scenes of Thor Ragnarok, of them filming it?
I've seen little pictures and stuff of him looking like a big goofball, having a great time.
So cute.
He's
like he walks around and he's just kind of like, oh, I love this bit here, and this bit there was designed by this person. Look, it's just tubes. It's just tubes. And he's like messing around. You can see the prop people in the background going, stop messing with my stuff.
Don't touch it.
Like, what are you doing? That cost like £500,000. They're like,
but yeah, no, he's on board now. Obviously, Ragnarok was amazing. What We Do in the Shadows, amazing. The other film he did, The Hunt for the Wilder People, amazing.
Yep.
They're all really good. But it's come at the cost of Akira.
I am actually really gutted about this because Akira it's one of my favourite animated movies that I've ever seen. I've read the manga as well, and I thought that was fantastic, but I was always worried about them doing a sort of live action version of it. So it's kind of like a mixed blessing because now I won't have to worry about it, but it does mean that I'll never get to see it. And with him at the helm, it could have been something interesting.
It's not gone forever. It's not gone forever.
Really?
It's just postponed. It's just postponed.
Al Capone.
It's just postponed. So it's been pushed back basically because they're signing on for this, and the Akira dates would have been just a bit too close for comfort because Akira's already been pushed back for shooting schedule. I think Watiti still connected and will direct and everything, but it's just been postponed. It's just been postponed for now. So it will come eventually. Okay. But not until maybe 2021, I think.
Well, I mean, I guess that's something to look forward to in that case then. I mean, it's still like, I'm glad that they're choosing to focus on Thor 4. It makes them most sense. I mean, after this sort of, like, I feel like Thor's had the best character development of any of the Avengers, because you look back at Thor 1 and Thor 2 was stinky.
It was bad.
You look back at them and they're just kind of like, oh, it's just, how do you make a person who speaks in Shakespearean English and is literally like a god of mythology, like a relatable and human character? Answer is you don't make him fat, because that was a different kettle of fish, but you make him engaging and comedic, and now he's a bit more normal, and that's actually very fun.
No, I just think he's right. I think Watiti's sense of humour and the way that he works things is just, it's so, like, it's just endearing, it's just wholesome and lovely. Like, werewolves, not swerewolves, is like my life mantra. But yeah, I think he's wonderful. I think having his energy on this next film is the way that Thor needs to go. But we're obviously going to see some sort of crossover maybe with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes.
As Guardians of the Galaxy.
Which should be amazing if they can pull it off. I mean, the comedic banter between Chris Pratt and Chris Hemsworth would actually be amazing. Yeah,
so we should see that with Guardians of the Galaxy. How that plays into Thor 4, we don't know just yet. But yeah, Taika Waititi's on board. Woo.
Oh, that sounded like you were just sort of like, great, dude. Yeah, well, I mean, speaking of people who are on board, or should I say washed overboard and washed up on a beach and kissed by a woman.
Yes,
yeah. Yeah, see that?
Fine, yeah.
Little Mermaid news. So we recently had the news that Halle Bailey was signed on as Ariel in that, and then we also had Melissa McCarthy, who's joined as Ursula.
Has that been confirmed?
Well, it's still in discussions, but I think it's pretty much like in early discussions. And then obviously we've got the classic banter move of Terry Crews saying that he wants to be King Neptune, which I definitely think would be amazing. But to add on top of all of this, we now have confirmation that Harry Styles is in talks with Disney, early negotiations to become Prince Eric.
Oh, he's a nice boy.
He is a nice boy.
He's a nice boy.
And you know what? Up until recently, I would have critiqued him as just being just that guy from that band that did that song.
But he's not.
But
he's
you know what?
The guy who did from Dunkirk that one time. Like, he's done things.
And you know what? He did a done in Dunkirk, and I really liked it. That was so that was in 2017, and then he tried out to be Elvis in the recent biopic, and he didn't get that. But it still shows that he's willing to sort of like move within the actor circles. But it's actually a really smart move by Disney as well, because it shows to their audience, who, you know, are going to be looking at this, the musical quality as well, that they're getting musicians on board at the very early day, because obviously Halle Bailey, she is very much involved in like R&B and also in like...
beautiful voice.
And then you've got like, you know, all of the stuff that he's done with One Direction. I was going to call it Lost Direction, but maybe that was towards the end of their run. But to be fair, I don't like that type of music. That's just my hand up, but I like the fact that Disney is approaching this from a case of let's get the musicians first who also are actors, rather than maybe the Les Mis approach of let's get actors who think they can sing.
Oh my God, that Russell moment, the Russell Crowe singing.
And I'm Jeffy!
Whoa, hello, brother. But yeah, no, it was
What's the opposite of getting a de-erection for a woman?
A de-erection?
Yeah, going limp.
Oh, drying up?
Yeah, that's pretty much the equivalent of hearing him yell that. Yeah, I know, horrible, right? But hopefully we will be able to get wet together, because obviously The Little Mermaid will be coming out hopefully in 2021.
Under the Sea.
Let's move on from that.
Okay, so another segue into... Ooh, what have you got that you could segue into?
I could talk about going overboard again and using that to segue into the massive amount of Emmy nominations that the Game of Thrones has got recently.
You know what? Have it, take it.
I will, you know. So basically, we all know that Game of Thrones was a phenomenal piece of TV. Whatever you thought about the final season, you cannot deny that it was a pivotable.
It was absolutely pivotable.
Shut up, Al Capone.
Papone.
But it was a pivotal moment of TV, and one that I think that many of us are grateful that we got to experience.
Yes.
Maybe 100%. Not those who named their kids Daenerys towards the end, but you know what? That's their fault for naming a person.
You know what? Good and bad, it's all in the same people. Like, you've got to have balance in life. Sometimes you've got to burn a city.
I really question what you're going to be getting up to later on in life, but that still, they have, with this recent Emmy spree, they have broken records across the board. They've broken one record for having the most Emmy nominations for a single season, and I'll let you guess how many that'll be.
I know how many it is.
No, you don't, because I gave you the wrong number.
Ah!
Go on then, take a guess.
Okay, well, the number you gave me was 137.
Well, that can't be possible.
So I think it's 137.
No, you're wrong, because that was for HBO overall as a company.
Okay, so the Emmy nominations.
It's going to be far lower.
68?
Far lower.
69.
You make...
Nice. 24.
Ooh, a little bit higher.
32.
That's actually it.
Yeah, good.
So 32 Emmy nominations for a single season, and that includes, you know, like lead actor, best drama, best supporting actor, tons and tons of stuff. And you know what? They are very deserving of a lot of those
Oh my God,
awards.
give them all to them.
It would be a shame, in a way, if Game of Thrones swooped up everything, because it would mean that there are other, not maybe more deserving, but other things that get left behind. But you can't all be winners in this game.
It's their last one. Like, I don't know, just give it all. Give it all to them. I back it.
Yeah, and the other little bit of news was the fact that 137 nominations for HBO overall means that it beats its own record, which it set in 2015 of 126 nominations. So HBO is going to be sitting there rubbing their hands together going, that was lovely, but what's going to replace it? Who knows?
Who knows? And I have a segue. I do have a segue now, right? So we're talking about award nominations. And now we have got an Oscar-nominated writer duo who are coming to the Barbie movie.
Ooh, the Barbie movie. I forgot that we were even reporting on that.
We're reporting on that.
Cool. Tell us more about that.
So our Oscar-nominated lady is Greta Gerwig, and her and Noah... I can't say his second name because I'm really bad at pronouncing everything.
Where is it?
Baumbach. Baumbach?
Yeah, Baumbach.
Or Baumbach.
Go with it, Baumbach.
Noah Baumbach and Greta Gerwig have joined the Barbie movie as the writer duo, which is really bizarre considering the angle they were going for before with this movie was it was going to be Amy Schumer, and the whole theme of the film was going to be about an imperfect Barbie doll that didn't fit in.
Right, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, but she's gone. Anne Hathaway came in for a little bit and was going to be it, which she's not an imperfect Barbie doll, so that was going to be like, again, a Les Mis moment where she's having a little sing-song as Barbie. Yeah. But yeah, she's gone. Throw her away, and now we've got Margot Robbie in the lead role.
who...
Perfect Barbie.
Yes, I would, yeah, in a way.
Definitely perfect Barbie.
Also, she is a hot property at the moment because of all the Suicide Squad stuff that she's been doing.
Yeah, and she's in the new Tarantino film and everything as well. Like, she's got the good stuff
and
coming.
She also come off the back of doing I, Tonya, like
yeah,
fairly recently as well, which was really fantastic.
More
actually.
Oscar nominations.
Yeah.
But yeah, these guys have come on board. Obviously, they're famous for stuff like Lady Bird, which was Greta Gerwig's solo directorial debut.
Fantastic film.
Amazing. Amazing film.
Get the cack out.
An amazing film. And then Noah Baumbach has done all sorts of things like The Squid and the Whale and Frances Ha, and they're a creative duo together, so she acts in his films as well. But these guys coming aboard means that we're going to get like a highbrow comedy with character-driven things in it. It's their style of filmmaking is something that you wouldn't usually associate with a Barbie film.
No, not at all. But you know what? I'm very up for it. Again, it's shaking up the mold of expectations, and if they can subvert the idea that it's just going to be another sort of airheaded sort of movie style thing or something that's very easily consumable for the blockbuster, then I am very much for this.
Yeah, I think it's a really good spin on it. But yeah, that's a little tidbit of that one. Greta Gerwig's coming along. Oh, she might direct as well. She's in talks for it, which would be fantastic.
Yeah. Do we have also the Godzilla thing that you were going to...
We do have the Godzilla thing.
Yeah.
We do.
I was about to start reading your questions, but then I remembered this.
Okay, right, so no segue.
Okay.
Just Godzilla joins Instagram and Twitter for the first time.
Is that the news?
Yeah, it literally is. Godzilla's been around for 65 years, and Toho have officially made him an Instagram and a Twitter account, which I thought would be really, really funny, because I thought it was going to be like, rah, I am Godzilla.
Or like pictures of buildings just like would smash.
Yeah, literally, there's so much like room with this concept for Godzilla to be an absolute like freak online.
I feel like you're saying a but
Toho have literally just posted a nice, lovely banner of Godzilla throughout the years through his different periods, which are the Showa, Heisei, Millennium, and current. Ooh. I don't know why I couldn't say current.
Out of all of those, current.
Yeah, so
well, you know what? Good for him. It's like having your dad join Twitter.
I know, but I want them to lean into the banter, and it's just a really nice picture of Godzilla and them celebrating. Actually, to be fair, the funniest thing they said was, "Time to feel the rumble."
Oh, that's dirty. To be fair, there's nothing stopping you from making a parody account with all of the Godzilla puns that you want to make. I might do. I love Godzilla. You won't because you're lazy. Anyway, let's go on and finish off with these questions that you guys asked us a few days ago. Comtarsel says, Ash Millman, where do you get your shirts? But genuine question, what's your take on reboots/remasters versus original IPs? Well, this is really an upsetting question. Seems I'm not even wearing a jazzy shirt today. I'm just wearing Primark's finest. But usually, the bin, the charity bin, rustling through, see what I can find. People's cast-offs, that's where I usually get my clothes from. But the reboots and remasters, I'm a fan of reboots and remasters if they have something new to offer the franchise, if they can like jazz it up a bit. I think I much prefer original IPs because you get something new, you get something interesting. With horror movies as well, which obviously I'm a big fan of, I think original is the way to go most of the time because you want to create a new scare, you want to get something interesting. But that's also where the very best reboots and remasters come from. True. Like your favourite Ting, The Thing. Yeah, John Carpenter's The Thing, even though a lot of people would say it's not a remake or a reboot, it definitely is. He put his own name on it, and also we've got like Dawn of the Dead, the one that was done in 2003 or something like that. 2004 was absolutely fantastic. But I would say that obviously I want to see more original IPs because that's the whole point of you can't progress if you're just recycling the same stuff. The Fly as well, got to shout that out. Oh, that is such a good film. If you don't get reboots like that unless you reboot. So yeah, that's very true. Very, very true. Gaz says, what is the greatest TV show of all time and why is it Breaking Bad? I don't know, early era The Simpsons is the best TV show. You know what? That is a great shout, actually. Firefly as well. I really like Firefly. That was so sad. Every time you get to the end and you're just kind of like, oh, it looks like it's just about to kick off again, and then just... Yeah, but then you get Serenity and the Serenity film. Serenity was okay. It wasn't the best way to... It closed out the arc fine, but I just wanted more. That more is fair. I'm gonna go for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh, big shout, big shout. I absolutely love that. That probably wins, to be fair. Love that. And also, my guilty pleasure is Supernatural. Oh, I love watching Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I love that. I love that. I don't think it's the best TV show. No, but it's still amazing. Yeah. And to finish off, we have Thomas Collins who says, are any of you guys planning on storming Area 51? Yes. No.
We need to find out about the aliens, Jules.
I am one. Look at my head, right?
Shining the beacon to the stars.
Yeah, anyway, there we go. That's your news for today, you lucky, lucky pups. Let us know what you thought about it down in the comments section below. Is there any other questions that you might have for us to answer tomorrow? But I won't be here because I'm doing one. I've had enough of this company. I quit. But I'm also going on holiday for a little bit.
Well, I'll be here.
You're like processing that like, wait, is this real? Is this a real shoot?
Good, thanks.
Yeah, Ash will be here tomorrow to update you, and I'm sure that she'll dig out a lovely guest host.
Oh, that was supposed to be a shovel.
Are you going to kill them?
That came as a shotgun noise. We'll see who will come in.
If you want to find out who will survive the battle royale that is the news tomorrow, you can tune in at around about 2 o'clock. It's usually when these tend to pop out.
Don't put a time on it.
Nah, don't do it. Just put some pressure on the editor. And you can follow me at RetroJ with a 0 over on Twitter if you'd like to, and you can follow Ash at
Ash Millman.
And we/her will see you tomorrow. I'll see you next Tuesday. Read into that. Bye.
Oh, yeah.